Okay. So, we have defeated Gahoon. So, look who's waiting for us up here. What's up, man?
Spirits bewitch ya.
Alright, sorry. Madness and dark and be moving on the other side. The pain of so many be mighty. So, your glaive is now covered in the blood of Gahoon. This been a foe that threatened the trolls for many generations. We may not have always known his name, but we felt his curse. Today, you won the justice for thousands of generations of trolls. Now take me glaive and walk with Talanji. Let her present your victory to her people. Let the trolls know justice and the strength of a leader.
Showed him, leader of Zandalar. Show the blade to those that need to see it the most. Give them peace.
This was not my achievement.
You brought the champion to these shores against your father's will. You learned the secrets of Gahoon when no one be listening. You set in motion what be needed to save your people. Now more than ever, they be calling for a leader they can love and trust. Show them the blade. Become the symbol they need.
Behold the blood of Gahoon. By his will were born the deaths of Shadra, Kyrie, Toga, and the Rezan. By his will were born the deaths of so many of our brothers and sisters. Let
Sorry that the music is drowning her out.
as a reminder that no matter how far we fall, no matter how much we lose, we are Zandalari. We adapt. We find a way to survive. If it were not for this hero of the horde, our losses would have been far worse. This proves more than ever that it is time for us to adapt, to become part of the world again. Zandalar forever!
Zandala forever! Okay, let's turn the music back down. Ugh, man. Sorry that drowned her out, guys. I was not expecting the music to be that out of balance with her. Alright, you know what? I think for the occasion, I'm going to change our look here. There we go. Let's go with the Farseer set that I got from Legion.
These be the dark times.
Talanji is the true ruler of Zandalar, even if she be doubting it. With guidance, she will eclipse her father's reign. For now, you have me thanks. Complete the following storylines in Zandalar. Alright, Alright, so I guess we may as well just go ahead and go do this. Because at the moment, I don't know what triggers the next portion of the Vol'jin storyline stuff. And I want to do the rest of that because, as you can see, it does actually give me rep with the Zandalari Empire. Which, as you can see here, I am working towards getting to exalted. Almost halfway revered for that, so... Hey, may as well grab the lesson from Paku. There we go. Alright, now let's head on over here. And now that Cahoon is dealt with, what do you say we go... I'm hesitant to say let's now go deal with the Alliance, because... Well, I think I've made it pretty clear that I've been pretty vocal about my thoughts, or rather feelings, on that whole thing. But, if this is what we have to deal with right now, so be it. Look at that. He's got all his flyers here, ready to go.
Greetings, Bakura-ai.
Haha, good to see ya, General Rakir. I messed that up. Nixamus, good to see ya. General Akira has ordered that we do daily training of our troops to prepare for war. Here, we have our finest riders on display. We were about to begin our training exercises. What do you need? The Alliance forces are attacking us in Nazmir. We need every one of your riders to fly out and stop them.
Choose your loa wisely.
The Alliance thinks that they can sneak through Nazmir to ambush us? Let us show them just how wrong they are.
Zandalar forever.
The Zandalari and the Horde are engaging the Alliance. We must move. The warriors here tell me that Rokan made a heroic stand, holding off the Alliance and their champions before being defeated. Rokan is still here within the Bloodgate, held captive by some strange creature called a Lightforged. I must stay here and help hold the line. I need you to rescue Rokan.
Maybe
You got it.
somebody see your enemies before he sees you.
The main fleet of the Alliance and Kultiran are off the coast in Nazmir, but we cannot ignore the forces here. There seems to be a strange fog coming in from Nazmir. The Kultirans must be using some of their voodoo to weaken us. We must carve a path of blood through these Alliance fools. Help our forces by weakening the Alliance.
I am sworn to defend the royal family.
I'd rather not, but okay. Oh, that's all I was gonna do. I was like, what are we gonna do? Oh, this. Oh, please do not crash on me again, please. I be making my way to the princess. They got Vol'jin ruins. I think he meant Vol'jin ruins, because I don't think he's talking about the Vol'jin. That'd be weird. There's almost an, oh, by the way, they have the remains of Vol'jin. Like, wait, what? Like, first off, is that even possible? Is it possible at this point to get whatever... Is there anything left of Vol'jin? To actually recover at this point? And how would that even work? A mysterious fog is limiting your vision.
I am listening.
Good, my forces can handle the remnants. You need to keep moving.
The city will not fall. Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
Thank you. Rokan will prove valuable in our fight against the Alliance.
Vengeance for the fallen. Speak quickly.
We can handle the rest of the Alliance. I received a report that Hexlord Rawl's forces are having issues up ahead. He claims that there is an even thicker fog enveloping Nazmir. The Alliance must be using some tricks to slow us down. Go to Nazmir to see what can be done to help Hexlord Rawl. We must reach that fleet and destroy the Alliance.
Go carefully.
Sure. Kinda wish I had my Direhorn mount now up at this moment. Sorry. There we go. Now I got my proper waypoint. Explain yourselves. We have two armies sitting around instead of attacking the Alliance. We cannot fly through this fog. We have already lost several warriors to it. The Alliance are trying to delay our attack. And the Alliance dogs have the area trapped. We cannot attack. We cannot march our army through here. We got a way to solve all this, Princess. The AFMOD, but the Alliance roughed it up and stole a bunch of its parts. But it can rescue my crew and get the parts back. I can have this thing fixed in no time to take back our stuff.
You want to soar with the swords?
I wish I had better news to tell you and Princess Talanji.
May Paku spy your enemies before they spy you.
Yo, we gotta get the rest of the Gob Squad back if we're gonna fix the AFMOD. So, our mech got trashed. It was rough. The rest of the Gob Squad are hiding out there, waiting for word when it's safe. Take this tracker. It'll tell you when you're getting close to one of the squad. When you get real close, you should see them. That'll tell if any of the squad nearby that it's safe to come out of hiding. Come back here. With the right goblins and parts, we'll be killing Alliance in no time. Yay. Alright, so we're going after the Alliance through this crazy fog. We gotta retake Zobal ruins up ahead. We can do that real easy if we fix up our mech AFMOD, a flying mech of death. The Alliance wrecked it in their initial attack and took a bunch of its parts. Get those parts back, and we'll have this thing fixed in no time.
Later.
Nathanos, Rokan, I need you to disarm those mines while Nyxmus is out there. Leave it to us. They be as good as gone. Look at that, Nathanos is actually contributing and actually helping out in the field. Huh. Hey, Newt. It's okay, my name is Ripley. I'm here to get you out of here. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong Newt. I wish I could say this was the worst place I've hidden, but I'd be lying. I'll go fix up the AFMOD. The AF mod. I'm just gonna say the AF mod. I'm getting tired of spelling it out. Whoa! What was that? What oh, these mines. Oh, that's what. I was like, what is that?
It's too far away.
Aha. I need to go this way for I remember.
Target. It's too far away.
You know, is it really any surprise that a lot of the forces that we're facing here are either Night Elves or Worgans? Were those Worgans that just fought? I'm just saying it's not surprising that those would be the specific forces we're fighting here. Yep, Gilnean ambushers, yep.
I can't attack that.
Hey, there's another one right here. Volt. I don't know which is worse, the Alliance or the Blood Trolls. Okay, I know which one is worse, but let's blow them both up. I'm like, dude, if your answer is the Alliance, I'm gonna smack you. The Alliance are a lot of things. They are not worse than the freaking Blood Trolls. Look at this. We were here in Nazmir. We saw what the Blood Trolls do. And it is horrible. Now, yes, the Alliance let's not kid ourselves. The Alliance in the past have done some bad things. But I'm not going to put them in the same category as the Blood Trolls, okay? That's like comparing them to the Scarlet Crusade. It's like, no, you can't make that comparison. There is no legit comparison there. Guess I have to go back over here to pick up the signal. Come on. Give me a signal. Where is this goblin? Oh, hello. Over there. I see where it's going. Right over here. There we go. Yeah, I ain't scared. I ain't worried. Good to see ya. We're rebuilding the AF mod, right? I'm in. Got your squad back. Got you the parts. Alright, we got the AF mod repaired, and it works perfectly. Except that it's got no power. Princess Talanji seems like she can help us out with this. Ask her if she can give the mecha a jump start. Once we're set, we can use this thing to mow down the Alliance, take back the Vol'jin ruins, and push forward to blow up that fleet.
Overkill is underrated.
I will do whatever I must to keep my people safe.
Akunda, I beseech you, use your power to energize this machine so that we may use it to slay our enemies. What's up, Akunda? Good to see you. I love this. I love that our journeys in the 3 zones, we now are in a position to call upon each of the Loa that we have met and helped to help us out. I love that. It's so great, like certain things paying off like this.
Hey, what you got, boss?
What's the order?
Now it's time to show these guys how we
I
roll.
love it when a plan comes
I
together.
fight to protect those who cannot protect themselves.
The mines are destroyed, our enemy is weakened, and our machine of death is ready. Let us show the Alliance our might. Forward, kill on the Alliance you see, show them no mercy. General Kira has pushed forward with the army. Raul and his forces are still grounded until we remove this fog. You must pilot the AFMOD and help. I would like to think that she's kind of laughing at the name, trying to say it, and help our forces retake Zul'Jan ruins. Only then can we move ahead to stop the Alliance in this fog. Rokan and I will join you. The Alliance must see that our victory is swift and decisive. I would have our enemies cower before us when they meet their ends. Such is the price for defiling our lands.
Zandalar will endure.
I mean, at this point, the Alliance are not helping themselves in terms of relations to the Zandalar trolls. Regardless if they were to join with the Horde of us or not, they're pretty much becoming enemies of the Zandalar. Hold on. Give me a waypoint. There we go. Alright. Shotgun blast and electric charge. Boom! Okay, so I have a shotgun and I have a big ground AoE stomp. Yes! Womp! Boom! And I can just spam this sucker. Pow! 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 Oh my gosh. I love these quests. Everything dies around me.
Speak quickly.
Pow! Pow! But again, you notice what we're facing are mainly Gilneans. I'm sure there are some other Night Elves around, but it's mainly Gilneans. Is this really any surprise to anyone? We're gonna show these guys that this deadly cursed horrified swamp belongs to the Horde. Boss, do you want to rethink that one? I said what I said. I don't take things back. Focus. We know be done fighting the Alliance. Just boom. Just all right. So now here we are fighting a ton of Night Elves. I mean, this makes sense. Who are the leaders on the Alliance that right now are most... Okay, I gotta be careful which terms I use here. I'm tempted to say spiteful, but at the same time, I don't think that's actually entirely true in regards to specific... See, I'm trying to point out that it's specifically Greymane and Tyrande that are behind this. Now, Furion, I mean, when has he ever really been that kind of force behind it with the Night Elves compared to Tyrande? Right? What I'm trying to say is that this is not a bunch of like every single force of the Alliance. I'm not seeing humans. I'm not seeing dwarves. I'm not seeing gnomes. What I'm saying is that who right now of the 2 Alliance leaders are the ones that want to see the Horde die and burn more than anyone else in the Alliance? Greymane and Tyrande. Anduin is not one for this. Neither are any of the Dwarven leaders. Neither is Mekatork, even though he's going to be coming up pretty soon. And, of course, Velen wouldn't really be behind this, and, but Tyrande and Greymane, absolutely they would be behind this.
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
The last time that I was in Vol'jin, we had an army cobbled together from our allies in Nazmir. Now, we have the full force of my empire and the Horde. Let us march forward. Getting more outfit power, nice. General Rakira has already begun mobilizing our forces to our next target, Zalamar. Once we destroyed the Alliance there, we can push forward to the coast and destroy the source of this fog. The Alliance will have nowhere to hide. We will surround their fleet and end this war once and for all. They will wish they never stepped foot in Nazmir. Come, we shall ride together to Zalamar and ensure our victory.
Loa watch over you.
We be taking back most of Nazmir now. Once we be taking Zalamar, we can be assaulting the Koltiran fleet. Not before we destroy the source of this fog. It is rendering our flies useless. It is close to Zalamar, I can feel it. They be clever, I give him that. They be using this fog to be giving them an advantage in this cursed place. They were not counting on our forces being unified against them. We will crush the Koltiran fleet and end this war. Yeah, we've said that a lot. This is gonna end the war. No, it's not.
These foul necromancers are holding troll spirits captive for their rituals.
Yes, let's do a world
Slay
quest
the
now.
undead, so we can release the spirits from their torment. Zandalar forever.
We have the Alliance forces cornered. We must finish them off. We must wipe out whatever is left of the Alliance in Zalamar. Then we can find the source of this fog and their fleet. Rokan will scout ahead to find this Talaman. He appears to be the general leading the forces here. I need you to go in and wipe out the Alliance forces within Zalamar so that we can crush them once and for all. Find Rokan and Zalamar after they have been weakened.
May your vestments be adorned
I'm very
with
curious
the skulls
if
of your
the source of
enemies.
this fog is Jaina. If she is now at a point where she's just like,
I am
I
listening.
can create fog over this whole area. The Alliance are using the Dark Iron's war machines to transport troops in and out of Zalamar. We need those machines destroyed. We are going to establish Zalamar as our forward base to attack the Alliance's main fleet. Take out their machines, then find Rokan within Zalamar. He be tracking down where the Alliance general be hiding. Come on. We have reports that Talaman, the Lightforged in charge of this attack, can create mirror images of himself to strike us down. Two Zandalari, Witch Doctor Kajabu, and Jochunga have offered to go in and help us and help fight his mirror images. I want you to ensure they survive. Eliminating the strange images should make Talaman weaker, allowing you and Rokan to slay him. Okay.
We will endure.
I'm kind of disappointed a lot of this is not voice acted. I be scouting ahead to see where this Talaman is. Find me when you be done fighting the Alliance. Once again, I gotta retrack all these. Because for some reason, some of my add-ons made it where it doesn't just automatically start tracking them.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
I'm sorry, I just love the look of that ability. Uh-oh. Okay. I had for a second I thought the game was about to hard crash. That's been happening to me a couple of times recently. Now I actually changed the settings for my game to have it be more optimized to run on my computer, but still. It freezes like that, I'm afraid, like, I get scared that's going to do another hard crash. But what I was saying is, I just love the animation for Crash Lightning when there's a big group. I'm calling down the thunder, you know, the lightning, and I just cannot help but it just smile, because it just makes me start thinking of Mjolnir and Thor. And it always reminds me of one of my favorite moments ever from Thor, which was, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy," instead of "shall possess the power of Thor," it'd be "shall possess the power of the elements." I don't know, I just kind of really like that. Just kind of think that would work pretty well. There's another one right over here. Now I'm at a point where I can just kind of try and focus on here. Hopefully I won't hack it too many. Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Just look at this. Whoosh. I mean, I'm wielding the Doom Hammer, so of course, I mean, heck, even Chris Metzen said Mjolnir is the reason why Thrall got Doom Hammer. You remember when Metzen did his whole geek is bit? Remember that? I do. And it's one of my favorite bits that he's ever done, because many of us just related to that so well. It was like, yeah! Every time he brought one of those up, I was like, oh, absolutely. I was just like, I'm right there with you, Metzen. I get it. And when you know, he showed Thor with Mjolnir, he said, that's why Thrall got one. And I just thought that was really cute. Really, really cool, if in fact that was true, that was an inspiration, which, why would it not be? Alright, let's get these mirror images. It's alright, it's like how you deal with the ones from Samuro and Here's the Storm. Just focus them down and they'll eventually go away. Rakan's down there like, would you be taking so long? Good to see you again. I will go see who else needs help. Oh gosh, are we going back down to Hyrieke's lair? Ugh. Why are we going back down here? I don't have to go down. Alright, there's gotta be a slower way. A safer way. fall. I'm sorry, did the Alliance come down here to get what was left of Hyreek? Whoops, whoops. His corpse is still not in there, is it? It is. Why is this guy... Don't tell me the Alliance wants to... Oh, this... No. No.
For the Dark Spear.
By the way, he's wearing the Dragon Soul set from, for the Shaman. Let's turn these in. I be dealing with the Alliance down here. I would have thought they'd be bringing more soldiers to the party. With them mold machines destroyed, we are able to make a base in this place to fight the Alliance fleet. It'd be good to be seeing Chochunga and Kajabu again. We're gonna need all the help we can get against this Telemon. Telemon, the Lightbringer, leading this assault. Be in Hyreek's cave. He must be thinking that he can take us all by himself. When he is dead, we be sending this assault force into chaos, allowing us to be marching on the Alliance along the shore. And hopefully, we can be finding the source of the fog and destroying it. The three of us be ambushing Telemon. Once you start fighting, he ain't gonna get out of here alive. Alright.
Come back if you need me help.
Get into positions. And then we attack this Telemon on Niximus' signal. I seriously would want to know, why is he here? Is he actually interested in what remains of Hyreek? I have fought the Burning Legion for thousands of years. The light stands no chance against my blade. I forgot it. He's a Draenei. The light is on my side. This cursed place will be your grave. Ah! Here! Finish this guy off. It be up to you. I have fulfilled my oath. Now I will rest. It be over. Time to let Talanji know that we can be moving forward to destroy the fleet and the source of this fog. I'm sorry. It didn't have to be this way. But I hope no one else tries to come down here and use Hyreek's corpse for something.
I be
or
listening.
take it. It be time to face the main Alliance fleet. They be on the beachhead nearby. I can be feeling the dark voodoo from that fog nearby. Princess Talanji be wanting to destroy that mojo as soon as we can. I can be getting us out of this cave real fast. Then we be riding with the princess and Rakira to put an end to all this. Alright.
Don't be getting mixed up in the voodoo.
We be riding the winds to get out of here. Whee! Ouch. Oh. The source of the fog is the artifact the whole champion stole from the Cotirans. How could that be? It was given to my father and placed within the treasury. I just received a report that the treasury was broken into. The Alliance must have stolen the artifact. Then we will use the artifact against them. It limits both our visions and theirs. When the fog lifts, I will unleash my power upon the Alliance fleet until our support arrives. Okay. Yeah, I can see the fleet from here. Nullify the scepter.
I will do whatever I must to keep my people safe. Vengeance for the fallen.
Prepare yourselves. When the fog lifts, we will charge the fleet. And Rahl shall assault them with our aerial forces. Something is not right. The magic in this artifact is not being dispelled. The only option is to destroy this artifact to remove the fog. Curse the Alliance for this trap. Nothing? Where's the army? The fleet? I'm sorry, what?
I fight to protect those
I do
who
not
cannot
like
protect
this.
themselves.
We must investigate further.
Loa watch over.
This be giving me a bad feeling. Why bring the fog if there be no ships to hide?
It does not make sense. Unless they wanted us to be in Nazmir.
They're attacking Zuldazar.
Deceived us! My father stands alone to defend the city.
Those Alliance snakes.
Our home is under siege. Return to Zuldazar at once. Yes.
All right, ride back.
To defend the royal family.
I cannot believe this. Tricked by the Alliance. They sacrificed all these soldiers to bring us away. Those explosions I heard, that must have been the Zandalari fleet. If the Alliance somehow destroyed the fleet, then the harbor is completely defenseless. They will be swarming the city. Zuldazar will not fall to these Alliance. We are strong and we are united. And I swear we will kill every member of the Alliance who has dared strike against us. Look out!
There is much to do. Speak quickly.
We cannot go further. The Alliance are swarming my city. I did it! I got Tides of Vengeance. I got the achievement. Woohoo! Which means, I'm pretty sure now all I have to do is get exalted with the Zandalari Empire, and I'll have the Zandalari Trolls unlocked. Zandalar's already under attack. My people are fleeing, and the Alliance are infesting my streets. Rakira's scouts say that Jaina Proudmoore is leading the assault. She and her kind will pay for this brazen assault on my people. Gather your allies, and push the Alliance back. We must protect my father, and destroy the Alliance. And now we get the quest to go into the raid. Defeat Jaina Proudmoore in the Battle of Dazar'alor raid.
Zandalar will
Okay, then.
endure.
Okay, well, I guess this is a, let me go ahead and, so... You know, the raid entrance actually... Hold on, let me see what the raid entrance actually looks like. What the... Oh. here? Oh, it's right here. Here's the meeting stone. So this is the entrance for the raid. Okay. Well, I can tell you one thing. Don't expect me to try this on Mythic. So now we're basically at that point where it's going to be like it was with Uldir, except I'm pretty sure I'm going to have an easier time getting into this raid than I was in Uldir. I was pretty much forced to use Raid Finder when it came to Uldir, because there were literally no groups we made. If we look at pre-made groups for Battle for Azeroth, I mean, yes, at the moment there's quite a few for the Eternal Palace, because it just came out this week at the time I'm recording this, but there's still a number of groups that are being made for the Battle for Dazar'alor. Yeah. Link something useful. I'm sure there are going to be people that are more willing to do a normal run of this. And if not, well, I can just go ahead and do Raid Finder. So, I'm just not entirely sure in exactly how it's going to run when it comes to things such as the cinematics. Now, whereas Uldir had 0 cinematics in it, I know for a fact that Battle of Dazar'alor has at least 2. Now, I also found something interesting when they announced this raid, when it was going to be coming out. We're actually going to be getting to play both sides, as in both perspectives of this battle. We're actually going to get to play both the Alliance and the Horde in this raid. So there are certain fights where we're actually going to get to fight as the Alliance, and it'll actually change us. So, of course, I'm an Orc. It's going to change me to an Alliance race that's kind of like similar to an Orc for those battles, and then it'll switch us back. It's a very interesting thing that I don't recall them ever really doing in a raid. They've done these in dungeons before. So, for example, if you want an early example of this, the Black Morass dungeon, where we went back to help Medivh open the portal, if we go there as Horde, we are morphed to look like members of the Alliance. Because of course we would be members of the Alliance back then. Of course we would be humans or dwarves back then, because the Horde races were not even there yet. So that made sense, that it would actually just go ahead and change our appearance. And this is not the only dungeon that did this. I'm pretty sure the old Hillsbrad Foothills dungeon also did this same thing. So for them now to go ahead and do this for a raid is quite interesting. So, for example, you'll notice Rastakon's here. We're going to actually, that's one of those battles where it's going to make us play as a member of the Alliance, and then at some point we're going to switch back to the Horde, obviously to go chase after, to get Mechatork and Jaina Proudmoore. So, I've been hearing a lot of things about this, and of course, people are constantly trying to do this raid. I heard Mythic Jaina, at least when this raid first came out, she was nuts. Like, just insanely difficult and strong. Like, they were like, oh yeah, normal and heroic Jaina, that's fine. Mythic Jaina? No, that's a whole nother beast right there. So, but I would love to eventually someday do that, because if you look at the loot, and this was a difference I pointed out for the loot when it came to Uldir. Look at the Uldir loot. Is there anything here cool, unique that stands out? No, there isn't. This is the only thing, but really that's nothing. Now look at the BFD. I'm sorry, the BOD loot. Right off the bat, a pet. A child of Paku. Yes, I want that pet. A mount. Oh, that's cool. It's the G mod. Awesome. Oh, a thunder lizard runt, a Kunda pet. Yes, I want that too. And we got a bunch of other cool loot as well. Now let's upgrade the difficulty. Oh, look at that. A mythic-only mount that drops off Jaina. Yeah, you can understand why a lot of people... Oh, look at that. An extra pet. The Spawn of Kragwa. So it looks like that only drops on Mythic as well. So you get a lot of cool stuff here if you do this on Mythic. And what's the gear level? We're talking like 415 gear. That's on Mythic. So yeah, you can be certain that this is no doubt why a lot of people are running Mythic of this raid. Now, I'm not going to be doing that for the playthrough, obviously, as I said. But I'm just saying, I'm just pointing that out. So, when we come back, more than likely, I intend to do the Battle of Dazar'alor raid, whether or not we do it as one big video in a normal run, or we do it like we did with Uldir, with a raid finder run in 3 separate videos for the 3 separate wings you gotta queue up for. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see what I can do. So, I'll see you guys for the Battle of Dazar'alor. Stay tuned.